Alrighty. Welcome back to Metroid Prime. The 33% items. Not bad, but I think we can do better. Last time I got the Spider Ball, beat Stardust. Also had some unfortunate misadventures with sequence breaking. But yeah, now that we've got Spider Ball, there's so many more exploration options available to us. So, without further ado, let's dive right back in. I want to take a peek at my map real quick because, so normally after getting the Spider Ball, my next task would be to go get the Ice Beam. But as you may recall, I already have the Ice Beam. So I think what I want to do is go for the upgrade that happens after that. Means I need to go to the Frozen Pike. Luckily, I've got a shortcut for it. Pretty close by. I just have to go back through the Stardust Arena, past the elevator, right into there. That should take me where I want to go. I see my missiles haven't recharged all that much. Not too keen on... Oh, okay. I tried a different setting to minimize the stuttering. I guess it didn't help. Oh well. So, yeah, in this game, the Spider Ball lets you roll along those magnetic tracks. I want to scan one now because that technically counts as a new scan once you have the upgrade. Too important. Hold the R button to latch on, roll around, all that fun stuff. Now, I'm given to understand that dirty drones. So when I first played Metroid Prime 1, I assumed that the Spider Ball was a new upgrade unique to this game, because I'd only ever played Super Metroid before. And I learned that, I eventually learned that that's not the case, that it's actually from Metroid 2. And, well, I mentioned before that I've never played Metroid 2, but I have played the remake, Samus Returns. And the Spider Ball is in that, and it lets you climb on just about any surface at all in Morph Ball form, which is pretty rad. Let's see. There's that Sheegoth just chilling in the middle there, and I think I'm gonna, let sleeping dogs lie. A common thing you'll see with the Spider Ball tracks, by the way, is using these bombs to kind of jump from one track to the next. Anyway, I assume that in the original Metroid 2, the Spider Ball works pretty much the same way in principle as the one in the remake. But I guess since this is a 3D environment, it would probably be a little much if you could just roll on any surface. We're at the Frozen Pike now. This is good. Yeah, I'm still glad I did the ice beam, even if I couldn't get the plasma beam early. I wanted. Take care of these things before they knock me off the ledge. But like one just tried to do, and another. These things are kind of jerks. Oh, well, shit. This is fine. So I believe we're gonna find out one way or the other. But I believe they want me to go through the upper purple door. Could be wrong. Did I scan the ice beetles? Oh well. I guess I'll see them again sooner or later. Let's see here. What do we got? This is... oh, it's just a glider. Look at these guys. They're fun. They don't hurt. I love this. There's actually a sport of glider riding where you just hit it with the grapple beam to latch on and then just ride it for as long as you can. It's a nice little touch of world building, I guess. Know that there's something that's not just what Samus is doing. There's a missile down there, but I can't get it. Yeah. To do it, you have to shoot down a stalactite that's way up there, and I can't target it. Maybe there's some kind of shenanigans you can do to hit it with free aiming, but I don't feel like trying. Well, that's right. The fact that you can grapple onto it means that's what you will be doing at some point. Okay. Now I've said before that it's dangerous to let the flying pirates, well, to take them out with weaker weaponry, because they'll fly out of control. Except it's not entirely out of control, because they'll always fly like right into you. But it's still pretty satisfying to pull it off. So, it's time for a little stutter, I guess. Oh, that was rude. Where the heck are we? The gel zap. It's extraordinarily rude. Alright, so this is something that's pretty weird. It says here it's got two halves, and the two halves are only linked only by electrical impulses. So they're, I don't know. I guess the electricity powers the brain. But electrical impulses means you just overload it with wave beam. Anyway, we're at the fun part with dealing with water, as you can see. This wasn't true in Super Metroid, if I recall. But this has gotten to... this is a more modern element of game design theory, where it gives you a problem, i.e. limited movement capabilities, and only after you experience the problem do you get the solution to it. Which means, spoilers, we're gonna get the gravity suit next. I hear a dog scratching at my door. Alright, there we go. Earbuds, how do they work? Oh. So I smashed some stalactites. That'll be good for getting around. I think now I can go... Oh, wait, that was just ammo pickup. Here, I thought that would actually be mistletoe. I guess it's only in the other room. Well, since it's murky underwater, something you can do is switch to the thermal visor, and that lets you see a little further, although it's still kind of difficult to tell the surface from, or the floor from the wall, but it's fine. There are going to be points where it's a little more useful to be in the thermal visor, even if you're not explicitly looking for heat signatures. I can't grapple there because, well, that's a grapple point, and I have the beam. I thought I could be clever with my platforming there, but I was mistaken. Pretty sure what they want me to do is this. Yeah, that's the ticket. This is exactly where I want to be. This is a separate and the Aqua Reaper. It's the same as the regular Reaper, it's just underwater. Well, I guess it doesn't have a specific weak point. wiggling around. Okay. This is... I mean, it is. I just, don't remember which part of the room to go to. Here we go. And would you look at that? It's the gravity suit, just like I said. Without further ado, let's pick it up. And for another magical girl transformation sequence. Posing to assert further dominance. That's the gravity suit. I think it's a pretty sweet design. Good color scheme. As it says, being underwater doesn't slow you down anymore. Doesn't limit your jumps or anything. You move just as normally underwater as you do above water. That is, obviously that's a critical upgrade, and I'm going to put that to use right away. Oh, got a security drone. And I hear flying pirates. There we go, get out of here. Ah, right, so this will take us straight back to, or back to the frozen pike. I believe we'll be going through the Magmore Caverns after this. At least it sounds like a plan. Okay. So. There we go. That worked so much better. Let's see, that's the way we came from. Let's see, the research core was where we picked up the thermal visors. That means this is the wrong way. Sound of that energy tank is just haunting me. Eat it. Not fair. Why can't I have it now? Anywho. But seriously, I like that blue on Samus's visor. I'm gonna check the workstation funnel. I'm pretty sure it's blocked off. I know I said that last time, but I want to confirm that. That was a 2-for-1 special. Thank you. Yep, Bendesium. That's for later. Okay. Well, since I'm going to be passing through the geothermal core anyway, I want to see if I can pick up the plasma beam now. I mean, all I have to do is see if the core is, if that door in the geothermal core is still blocked off. From here, I'll just have to. I'm gonna have to jump. See, I know the intended solution is to have the grapple beam. Which I can only get later. People go for it now? I don't know. But these again. I feel like this is going a lot worse than last time. You know what? Forget it. Actually, no. Forgetting it. Can't see the edge from here. I might have created a problem for myself by raising that platform because it is longer, or it is, well, wider than the base there. Yeah. I mean, maybe if I waited a little longer on that second jump, I'll give it one more try, and if it still doesn't work, I'm just going to move on. Yeah, that doesn't feel doable anymore, so that's fine. I'll get it in regular order, I guess. Let's see, wait a second. This is Twin Fires. You know what? There is something hidden here that I remember. I think if I super missile right here? Well, one more try. I guess it's not here. Might be the other side. It seems like it would be. Oh, still nothing? Oh well. There's supposed to be another artifact in a room like this one. I'm just gonna take a look at the scan room. Fiery Shores is probably where it is. I'll swing by and pick that up. Only a little detour. This is how you're supposed to get through the Twin Fires tunnel. I'm just going to drop early here because doing the rest of the track just takes you down to that little hole, and that's slower. Hey, Magmore, that was rude. Suddenly I'm thinking that this is not the room that I wanted to go to pick up the artifact I was thinking of. Well, that's fine. So this will take me back to the Talon Overworld, I believe. So there are a couple of pathways I have not gone to yet, so I'm going to go to one of them. I might end up picking the wrong one and go to the other one too. Actually, no, I hope I do pick the wrong one. Because the other one is worth checking out. I skipped going there because it's not strictly necessary. Until you have all of the artifacts. But, you know, it's still worth seeing early on. I mean, the most you need are missiles to get there. Oh, come on. I know that wasn't the stutter that made that happen, but, I'm gonna pretend that was the stutter that made me drop. Okay, come on, shoot your little... There you go. I don't know why went around the water there when I explicitly have the upgrade that lets me ignore the harmful effects of water. Right. Oh, just did something. No, I don't think I can undo it. It's fine. But she wants to go out, so... right back. Let's... Right, I think that's fine. So, more behind-the-scenes stuff. My laptop has a built-in screen recording function that doesn't like being turned on when I'm, already recording with Streamlabs. So that Windows notification that you probably heard there, that's what that was. Go. Oops. Impact crater, right. So this is where that meteorite crashed. The meteor, yes. Oh. Alright, so the space pirates are trying to figure this out. They want to break in, but they have no idea how. They have no idea how to do it. They'll try anything, but well, they're not very. Had a long loading time there. No worries. Let's see. This lore says something about the artifacts. Worm, defender, blah, 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 blah. The gist of it is, so the artifacts are supposed to have this great power. Chozo scattered them because, well, they didn't want that power to fall into the space pirates' hands. And they only work when there are all 12. So here's how you get clues to where they are. So, all of these clues are going to have a room name highlighted. That one says Thumb Chamber, for example. I've already gotten that one. And I've already gotten that one. They're not going to give me their clues anymore. So, I want to look for a room that has tower in it, so Oh, that's something I could do. Not all of the totems are going to light up right away, so you won't get all the clues at once. Generally, when you find more clues, or when you find more artifacts, it'll unlock more clues. Yeah, I'm not actually paying too much attention because once you scan them, they're in your logbook. For Grove. Andrommeda's Edge. That's all the clues we can get for now. There are a few more, like I said, but they're at the moment inaccessible. Yeah, there's another piece. We're constantly on their statuary. Imagine that. I love it. The reason their statues do so much is because they just love to build statues. It is a cultural tradition. Oh, there they are. We've left these relics on planets across the solar system. Some are merely reminders. Others wield subtle strength. Do not fuck with the Chozo statue. They will wreck you. What that lore says. Alright, so... yeah, it mentioned, moving through the waters in that one room. Mentioned a chamber of light. That's a little bit out of the way, but you know what? I still want to do it, because that puts us... Shows our ruins. There is... Where is it? Here. I haven't actually been there yet. You need the spider ball to go through there. And you also kind of need the gravity suit to actually get to this chamber. Well, now I have it, and there's also a little prize right there, so I'm going to just go for that. I mean, why not? Whoops. Jump. This ain't. Okay. Again, ignoring the beetles behind me because they're chumps. Well, there are also some items I want to pick up along the way. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there's this one right here. Weakened due to cellular decomposition. Leave is a clue for a big old blast. Yep. Although, now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I can reach it from the ground level. Yeah, they want me to grapple across to it. And so I guess that's exactly what I'm going to have to do later. Memory serves, if I go into this room up ahead, it's going to have a Chozo Ghost waiting for me. Two of them, okay. Oh. It was the fastest way to deal with Chozo Ghosts. Is to hit him with a fully charged beam and then a super missile. Either order works. But the point is that will do exactly enough damage. So I just gotta pop up that's blocking my radar. Problem solved. There are a lot of little items to be found in here now that I have some upgrades. Those missiles you couldn't get before getting the bombs. But I think there's more missiles up here that you can't get without the boost ball. Go for that real quick. Yeah. Now, this next part might be a little tricky. We'll see. Need a good amount of missile to do it. But I should be able to get some free reloads, maybe? There are these, yeah, okay. Can't to point them out. These pillars. Just blow up the stress fractures there and, okay. I guess I'll scan that too for the sake of the logbook. I want to aim around the crawly eyes because hitting them will they'll deflect your missile. Down here. But there should be, yeah. Is there upgraded puffers? Are they iron puffers? No, they're plated. But, that's just rude. This is, turning out, much worse than I thought it would. I have to blow them up with missile. That is extremely rude. Especially if they're not going to give me missiles in return. I have to leave and come back. That's going to be extremely annoying. Can't believe I actually have to leave and come back. I guess the smartest thing I could have done would be to hit up the ship for an ammo refill. Maybe not deal with the Chozo ghosts with super missiles the way I did. You know, now that I think about it, the last stream, Frozen Treasure mentioned that the drop tables really suck for this game. Especially this version. I'm pretty sure they improved it later on, in later releases. Like, I know, for example, there are missile drops later on, or in later versions, that actually give you a decent amount. Instead of just 5, or, yeah, 5 every time. You can pick up like 10 or 15. Which, unsurprisingly, comes in really handy. So I guess I'm gonna have to go to the gunship, get a reload, then I'll finish tearing apart that tower. I'd like to think it won't negate any of the progress that I had made blowing up those blocks, but you never can tell, can you? Did I ever scan the ship itself? Do that. And I guess drop a save while we're at it. Still, that was overall kind of an embarrassing turn of events. But 80 missiles is more than enough to get the job done, so I'm going to see it through. That stuttering every time I step in the water is going to be really annoying. I wish I knew what settings to use to turn that off, but I don't have a clue. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do a whole lot to get the Chozo Ghost. I'll give it a try anyway. Who knows? Might just work after all. I'll get him on the way out. Alright, so take 2 at the tower. Hey Max, yeah, the Chozo Ghost music is pretty intense. Let's see. Do I still have to do this? I already can't tell if I just had to start over with this whole thing or not, but I need a minimum of 36 missiles to take this down. I did break it, and I do not apologize. I don't like having that lock-on target for eyes there. Ooh, talk about your lens flip. Good thing I don't need to see to blow things up. That should do it. Oh. That was scary. I thought I was going to fall there. So I got a sweet new prize. It's a the Wave Beam charge combo, the Wave Buster. I'm gonna have to come across a tough enemy, I guess, to really show it off. But it is super duper sweet weapon. The only downside is it's very resource intensive. But the gist of it is it will... ooh, that's an artifact there, like I said I would. The gist of it is it will lock on to a target without you having to actually aim at it. And it will just deal a constant stream of damage. It'll stun it. Well, electrocute it until it dies. You know what? I said I would get the Chozo Ghosts on the way out, but I don't care. Well, I'll try to show off a Wave Buster for a second. Well, that's what it looks like. It drains your missiles. That's what I meant when I said it's resource intensive. But it is pretty handy in one or two places. Since I have to go back to the Allen overworld anyway, I'm just going to refill my missiles there. But yeah, the Wave Buster is really nice for dealing with enemies that are a little nimble. So like the Flying Pirates would probably be a good candidate for them. I want to say there's at least one enemy that refuses to let you lock on to it. So the Wave Buster would be fantastic for that one too. I mean, that's about as close as you can get to fire and forget. I want to do one more time on these. The downside is that the Wave Buster takes 10 missiles to initiate, so that's why it didn't do anything for me there. Oh well, these things happen. I know that there's a hidden missile somewhere in here. I think it's just right in here. Oop. Well, not so hidden, but whatever. Now I guess it's time for progress for real, which means I need to go to that blue door. Oh. There it is. That's the little pathway I was looking for. Oh, it's a new area. How about that? I need the morphball to access here in the first place. Ooh. I was not anticipating this kind of slowdown. There's the Wave Buster in action. We'll just say that that's slow-mo. I'm guessing it's either because all those enemies were on screen at once, or because this area is so big. I'm not entirely sure. Hey, this was on that frigate from the beginning of the game. This is Phazon. There have been references to it, so in like space pirate logs and whatnot. The Chozo have been referring to it as a great poison, but that's what that is. Phazon. Oh hey, another missile pack just killing for us. Take it. You don't strictly need the, well... Oh, that's what I was missing. You don't strictly need the gravity suit to get to this point. You might have noticed that all of the jumps were really short. But... Oh. That was a critically injured space pirate, and an ice beam just kind of broke him. But yeah, if you try to go here without the gravity suit, you'll be able to get like halfway through, and then you'll find there are jumps you just cannot make because they're underwater, and you just have to go too high. So this is, even though it's technically in the future of the timeline, this is a callback to Super Metroid, which had that crashed ship as an area to explore. Oh. Something happened at the game. It was a little weird. But it's okay. Got ourselves a thermal conduit up there. I don't know why it's thermal conduit when they're clearly electrical powered. I guess it's just because they give off that weird thermal signature that makes them really visible for some reason. And you have heat vision on. But yeah, this frigate is actually much like the one that we were on at the beginning of the game. Oop. Flipped. Here we've got the Aqua Pirate. It's basically the same as a flying pirate, just underwater. Okay, it turns out the emulator does not like combining water with jetpack effects. So I appreciate your patience as my computer tries to figure this out. Anyway, there's going to be a lot of powering up these conduits to advance through. This place needs 4 to open up. Actually open? Okay. What is this? This is probably a save room? Alright, so, oh, one other thing about the, this frigate here. I'm not sure if it's actually true or not. But I remember a lot of people saying that this was, this is actually the exact same frigate from the beginning. Like after that self-destruct sequence or whatever, Ridley tearing up the place, it ended up crash landing on the planet. Because you can't access that area right away. Well, technically there's no signs of an explosion, or of a crash landing, I should say. That would usually cause an explosion. Either way, it's the layout is very similar. I'm gonna put the... actually, neither option is particularly good for visibility here. That's a shame. The music here is pretty nice, though. You know, when it's not suffering from slowdown. Oh. Oh, that counts as a regular Space Pirate skin. I thought it would be... Oh. Whew. Okay. Things are fine. Except I still have to hit the other thermal con. Oh. Back down. Where's conduit number 3? We got the one at the beginning, unless there's another one. Nope. Not that. There we go. Oh, was it just right there the whole time? Of course it was. Of course. Let's see here. Any fun surprises? Well, we've got the sentry drone. That's not particularly fun. Cordites. That means there's probably a missile pack in here. Oh. Well, I was right at least. But yeah, if this is the same frigate from the beginning of the game, and not just an identical layout, you'll notice that all the consoles are turned off, so that space pirate data that I picked up way at the beginning, that's the only time you get, only chance you have to add that to your logbook. Because, understandably, this place is out of power, so you can't turn the consoles back on to download their information. There's that one, and I believe the third conduit is actually in this... What is this? I don't know what the hell structure this is supposed to be, but... Point is, it's here. Sometimes, I guess, it just takes a little time to load things up. Well, that wasn't an efficient use of my missiles, but it was a fun use, and that's really what matters here. They'll rip in pieces. I will say though, I think it would be kind of fun if all the computers here still just had like enough auxiliary power for you to access their logs and figure out if this really is the same frigate or not. So. Oh well, I guess this is reasonable too. What is this? Oh, Aqua Sac is just like a sap sack, except it's underwater. The game loves doing this kind of thing, where it gives you just slight variations of things you've already scanned, so you probably believe that you don't have to scan it some more. Scan it again for another entry, but you do. Hey, Roz. Alright, I forgot. Got the timing for this. But, yeah. Another energy tank just, hanging out. Some fun little changes to the physics, I guess. Oh. Did I? Oh. Okay. For some reason I felt like I missed something, but, no, I guess not. Okay. I haven't noticed if it really changes vision. I mean, it should. It should make it easier to see underwater, but, I don't know. There are also those bubbles coming up. Anyway. The crashed frigate is not a proper area in and of itself. There's intense radiation up ahead. So, I hope you got your lead-lined suits equipped. We're going to the Phazon Mines. You know, oh yeah, it is very ambient. Well, it's got that kind of creepy ambience to it. Naturally, the Phazon Mines are a space pirate installation, so we're gonna blow up their stuff. That'll teach them. These are new turrets, I think. These are what, like mega turrets, I think? Yeah. That just means they're tougher. And need more bullets to blow up. They're slightly tougher. I'm pretty dang tough myself. Oh, no, that's the ticket. There are actually 2 force field controls to disable. Like Roz said, scan all the things forever and ever. Well, does this have one of those? Endesium again. I like to think of Bendesium as my single greatest enemy in this game, because it blocks off so many fun things. Oh, yes, this is true. We're going to encounter them shortly. But there are going to be certain space pirates, it might even be in this room, that have, no, that's just a shadow pirate that ran away. Where do you go? Oh. Damn it. I was hoping to blow that one off the ceiling. But I guess not. Oh, rude. But, yeah, there are going to be some space pirate troopers we'll come across very shortly, if not in this room. uh, that are only susceptible to one specific beam type. Uh, and when you scan them, it'll say that their armor is the product of space pirate reverse engineering. They just try to figure out how your weapons work. And of course, because they're space pirates, they hecked it up. There they are. Let's get that scan in. Wave troopers. So they're armed with wave beam technology, as it says. So they will only work. They will only take damage from the wave beam. And of course, their version sucks. But they're still. That's what it says here. Ross is right. If you play this game on hard mode, which I will not be doing in front of a live studio audience, it sucks. The nice thing, though, is that wave beam troopers are kind of the easiest to deal with because you can keep stun locking them with the charge shots. But you might have to do a fully charged shot? I don't remember. I guess that's something I can try to experiment with later. Ice troopers are also really easy for much the same reason. You can freeze them, and then they're just a non-factor. I feel like my stubborn refusal to use the thermal visor on the Shadow Pirates is not going to work out in the long run. But Ice Troopers and Wave Troopers are 1 and 2 in easiest varieties to deal with, that's for sure. Power Beam Troopers aren't that bad either, just because you can super missile them. Project Helix, this is when they're talking about injecting Phazon into pirates and get big hulking monstrosities like these guys here. Elite pirates. I think this is a special one that's like their prototype and just extra charged with Phazon, much to its detriment. I don't think I won't be able to deal with it until I get power bombs. That container is full of Bendesium. Like I said, it's my greatest enemy in this game. More wave troopers. Putting up barriers, so I'll have to go the long way around. Well, I guess a half charge works just fine. Well, that's good to know. I don't know why I thought you would need a full charge. Uh-oh, Bioform Samus Aran has, excuse me, has made planetfall. Yeah, imagine that. Pirates are under kill on sight orders. Deal with Samus. Which, I mean, fair. Their last encounter with her did, after all, and with the destruction of their base of operations on Zebes. So I understand their concern from a certain perspective. It is very well founded, but spoilers, it's not going to work out too well for them anyway. I can't believe I'm messing up my platforming like this. The easy part. That's true. It destroyed pretty much everything they had. I mean, not absolutely everything, just everything on the planet. Well, I hope you like industrial mining lasers, because we're going to have a little fun with that. That's true. The pirates did lose both Ridley and Mother Brain to Samus. But, you know what, to be fair, the pirates did manage to rebuild Ridley. It's not like they were at a complete loss. They managed to salvage things together. If you really want, you can fire this mining laser at yourself, but I'm going to tell you now, that is not the wisest idea. I'm just blowing up all of these all of these walls here, because I know at least one of them's got something on inside. It was probably that one. Yeah, there it is. Nice friendly little missile tank. Pack, expansion, whatever you want to call them. Any such term is valid as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so the game wants you to... Well, I don't know if it really wants you to spider ball your way down, but I don't want that. I'm just going to try to jump through the middle. Easy peasy. Alright, there's some puzzling afoot. Well, I guess I have to scan these too. The power troopers. I just love sending these things flying with super missiles. It's so satisfying every single time. Let's see here. So I know I'm supposed to arrange these in a certain way. I'm pretty sure that's right for the first one. You get that nice little hologram display to tell you what pathways are connected. And in fact, I believe it's nice enough to... oh, no. I thought it would be nice enough to show you where the connecting points are, but you can actually see them, so I guess that's cool. Uh, okay, I can't scan that one yet. But I will tell you that's more Bendesium. Because of course it is. Yeah, I know the door can't be opened with this weapon. I'm not trying. Silly game. I might be able to get some pickups out of these things. Oh, well, perfect. Who needs free aiming? Time for level 2 of the mines. Is might be where we're gonna see more Phazon? Actually don't recall. Oh, these crates blow up, by the way, so be careful. They're giving me missiles, which does anyone want to try to reason out why crates that explode leave perfectly fine missiles for you to pick up? Well, you don't have to. Silly, I know it's silly. Oh yeah, I forgot about those hidden pirates there. I'm sure you noticed that gas coming out of that vent and that explosive crate next to it. I knew there'd be missiles behind the vent. I forgot that there were pirates hiding in these ceiling hidey holes. And that blowing up the vent like that blows them up too. That's real nice. I love video games. I love this game. Oh, hello, new friend. Let's try to scan the main friend here, not just his artillery. Elite pirates are, well, you saw it in the lore. They're space pirates that have been infused with Phazon. They're big, they're slow, they're strong. They do not like super missiles. And apparently they release electromagnetic pulses when they die, but only the kind that will damage space pirate barriers and not Samus's suit, so it's fine. So let's see what this pirate data says. All points alerts. Okay, so they're really not feeling Samus. Number of potent beam and concussive weapons. Yeah, no. Samus is not. Her suit does. They definitely want to keep the suit. Uh-oh, there's a title drop right there. Subject ZD. No idea what the ZD is. Referred to as Metroid Prime. Now that I think about it, I think this is an example of lore that had to change. So in later revisions, certainly by the time that the trilogy version was released, they actually just kind of redid the lore altogether. I want to say they did it for the European version. Um, I'm going to spoil a few things right there. They're talking about Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime is also the great worm that's contained at the impact crater, which the Chozo sealed up. Oh, hey, Ice Pirate. So, at some point they realized there was a little bit of a problem for the space pirates to have conducted tests on this Metroid Prime if they couldn't even get to it. So they just rewrote the lore entirely. Yeah, the Metroid Prime as a series, and especially this game, are really, really, really dang good. I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure this is my favorite single game out of the entire series. All three of them I hold in very high esteem, but I think the first one might be the best. But they're all really close in my book, so that's absolutely not disparaging either 2 or 3. Yeah, there's more talk about Metroid Prime. This is where they've encountered Chozo ghosts. Wow. We will make them pay for such arrogance, for even ghosts can be destroyed. I mean, they're not wrong. I've been destroying plenty of ghosts myself, but kind of funny to hear space pirates talk about arrogance. Where they talk about finding the artifacts, temple, and they admit that the impact crater is blocked off. So again, there's some confusion about how they could work with Metroid Prime, the entity, experiment on it when they couldn't access it. More about Metroid Prime. I just love that Phazon. Yeah, apparently making a living by stealing technology and, in some cases, life forms doesn't actually grant you the kind of knowledge you need to, well, do just about anything with any degree of success. These space pirates, they try to figure out a lot of things. It does not work out for them. What I'd really like to do is find that one infamous, not actually lore, I think, but there is a report from one of these consoles here where they talk about trying to recreates Samus's morph ball technology, and it does not work out nearly as well as they would like. I think it involves their test subject pirate's spine being snapped in half. So, I mean, they figured out how to turn people into balls that are approximately half their normal height. They just couldn't figure out how to get them back to normal again. Is that Bendesium again? Sure is. I'm telling you, this stuff is plague. Oh my god. Hit the wrong button. Did a sidestep I didn't mean to take. Wasted 5 missiles. He's behind. I'm telling you, it never gets old. That's just me. Don't want me to skip the table. Every once in a while, you'll find out that there are angles that just don't work for scanning. Beat Pirate Upsilon. Base Pirate Upsilon just loves itself some Phazon. Oh, alright. So that would be the Omega Pirate. I skipped over it quickly, but it talked about how it can use cloaking technology and can actually heal itself if it finds a positive Phazon. That is actually going to be a boss. Maybe if things go well enough. Going to be a boss we'll see today? If not today, then certainly soon. Certainly the next time. Just see how all this goes. Oh hey, it's the power bomb room. They call this central dynamo, whatever. It's the power bomb room. Remember how I said the Wave Buster is really good against an enemy that you can't log on to? Here it is. And there it goes. Since it's not visible to, right, since it's not visible with your normal scope, and even really with your thermal scope, it's not something that can actually appear in your log, but it is commonly referred to as the Shadow Sentry. So the Wave Buster just chews that thing to pieces. Because the sentries naturally have a weakness to electricity, so just supercharge it with your free lock-on beam, and down it goes in just a matter of seconds. Ah, right. You could see it in theory with the X-ray scope, but to do that, you would need power bombs. Well, to get the X-ray scope, you need power bombs, and I'm just kind of ignoring these barriers here. I'm not really careful with them. Yeah, to get the X-ray scope, you need power bombs at the very least. I think you might need the plasma beam too? I don't recall. But one thing I know for sure is that Well, in the earliest versions of this game, which may or may not include this version that I'm playing on, uh, there are ways to get power bombs early. Like you can find power bomb expansions through some shenanigans. I feel like that's probably a save room, so I'll hit it up. If you can find power bomb expansions before you find the power bomb itself, well, it'll give you power bombs. Well, that's not a save room at all. Guess the other way's what I'm looking for. So in theory, you could use those early power bombs to get the X-ray scope early. And then you can have the X-ray scope when you get to the central dynamo, so that you can see the shadow sentry and lock onto it. But really, that's kind of a lot of effort that you would... I would say you'd only do that just for the heck of it. Just to give yourself the challenge, I guess, of going as far out of order as you can. I'm going to do a little secret here. You can just kind of ignore those turrets and roll underneath them. And they're disabled. Just like that. Hey, remember those Metroids we fought in the Fendronic Drifts? Well, what happens if we let them loose with pirates around? The answer is, oh shit. I hope I can actually see some of it. Yeah, there it is. The Metroids will latch on to the pirates, and... oh, no, I want the ice beam. And they'll kill the pirates for you, which is, pretty thoughtful, all things considered. Please refrain from antagonizing the Metroids. I feel like that's pretty good life advice in general. Do not. Whatever you do, just do not. Speaking of X-rays, though. I don't think I technically need it, but it would sure make getting through here a heck of a lot easier. I'm gonna see if I can find it with my dots here. Yeah, I think I've hit the end of the road for now. There are going to be some things that you can only see with the X-ray scope, like floating platforms that I think move too, just for that extra touch of rudeness. Just to really encourage you to find the X-ray scope first. One thing that the developers really did not like, for reasons I still don't understand, is they were just really not cool with sequence breaking. So as we learned last time, they made changes released different versions that patched out some of the sequence breaking you could do. Like how they just friggin' put a frickin' lock on the plasma beam door. Lock that you just cannot remove until you have the right equipment. Power bombs might be the equipment that you need, but well, after I raised the platforms and everything, it was too easy or too hard to get back up there without the grapple beam anyway. Yeah, I mean, well, there's a lot of sequence breaking in Super Metroid. I'll probably be doing a bit of that myself when the time comes. Just a little bit. Just because it's so easy. Oh, hey, it's another new friend. Give him a super hug with my super missiles. Metroid Fusion is another one where they really tamped down on the oops, that was an exploding crate. On any potential sequence breaking. I know some of it is possible, I think. They did also include an Easter egg if you can do some pretty fancy tricks with shine sparking, but I will not be able to do that. Yeah, other M has the same kind of issue with regards to sequence breaking. But we'll see more other M in the future. Yeah, linear corridor is right. But I'm still going to try to do my best to save my other M opinions for when I actually play other M in front of an audience. And unless it doesn't emulate well, in that case, I don't know what I'll do. But if it doesn't emulate well, that's something I think I'll be okay with, to be honest. Other M was a game where they tried to do something different, and well, they tried. Wasn't especially good, but they tried. Just trying to figure out where I want to go from here. Ore processing. That sounds like where I want to go. I think that's the room with the rotating cylinder towers. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. So goal is to get to not far from here anyway. Oh, I have to boost ball up. Yeah, they really just messed up overall with other M. And hopefully we can leave it at that for now. That doorway down there is tempting, but I don't think I'll be able to do anything once I'm there, so... yeah, I'm gonna leave that and go down the, go up, rather, some direction to ore processing. That's what I'm trying to say here. Oh, okay. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Oh, that's the sound of more Metroids. Metroids, by the way, are also quite weak to power bombs. Another life tip for you. So don't antagonize them, whatever you do. But if you do anyway, just give them the old power bomb. That's true, they were not vulnerable to power bombs in Super. But this is not Super, this is Prime. So, okay. If you're on Talon 4, don't antagonize the Metroids. But if you do, you can use power bombs. But only on Talon 4. If you're on Zebes, forget about it. Just stay the hell away. Oops, I kind of up. Did I mess this up? There's so many things to move the central tower around. This is the one I want. Okay. This should work. Alright, I'm feeling good about this. Oh, there's a fun little prize. It's the grapple beam. Well, like it says, you find the grapple points and you can lock onto them. Now grapple points have that nice orange icon that turns big and blue when you can lock onto it. Oddly enough, or at least I think it's kind of odd, you do need the grapple beam, or you're supposed to get the grapple beam before the X-ray visor. Although speedrunners and the like have found ways to ignore the grapple beam overall. And I think they can do that because you can technically ignore the X-ray visor with some shenanigans. That was a pretty good jump. I almost feel bad about having to blow you up like that, pirate. I remember when the game was newer, I was really into power conduits. And I was really into the tricks that they would find, like just what exactly is required for a low percent run. Hearing about all the things they figured out how to just cut out. I remember the X-ray visor was like one of the first things they figured out how to cut out, because it turns out everything that is only visible with the X-ray visor is still perfectly tangible if you don't have it. And yeah, so that makes it a lot easier to see. If you just know where they are, then you can platform and shoot or whatever it is you need to do without any problems. There's power contact. I believe by powering this up, we'll go over here and control system, yeah. That will now serve as a handy shortcut through some of the mines. And also, I guess there's a missile expansion you can pick up if you're into that kind of thing. As I remember how to get there. That. It's kind of funny how, whether it's Chozo technology or Space Pirate technology, magnetized spider ball tracks look exactly the same. And I appreciate that. Oh, that's a save room right there. I guess I'll hit it up just in case. I don't think I'll be extra health, but it couldn't hurt. But let me think. That'll take me back to Talon Overworld. Well, this is fine. Well, I'm starting to think that the Omega Pirate will not happen today. But what will happen for sure is I'm definitely getting that plasma beam. Feel cheated after last time, and I will not rest until, at least until I pick it up today. Those things are weird. They're homing needles. What is this, Halo? That takes me back. There's arguments on the internet about whether Halo or Metroid Prime was better. That's right, I forgot that that's how that works with the poison spores. Is when you shoot it, they just burn up and go back to the that blood flower or whatever the hell it's called. That's why it burns up. Well, it's time to go up the barber pole. Hey, I said up the barber pole. Well, I'm pretty sure this might be the way to the X-rays visor. Got out of alignment there. I didn't think getting to the top of this thing was supposed to be this difficult, but, well, there we are. It was a little hard to see, but there is a... like the outline of a block segment. The best clue you're going to get for knowing to blow it up. Aside from the usual hum of... Where? Something about water effects in this game. These ripples are kind of fun. These. Maybe not perfectly accurate, but that's still pretty neat. Alright, so let's pick up the X-ray line. Since we're here. So, the X-ray visor lets you see through things that are destructible, like these walls here. So let's try a power bomb. Ooh, that means I can also show off something really cool. Sort of. I'm going to try to set it up right. So if you've never played Metroid Prime before, and you were wondering about those symbols for the different beams, well, now I can tell you. Those are actually like hand symbols that Samus makes to use the specific beam. When you have an X-ray visor on and you can see through your cannon, you can actually see her hand and watch her fingers change position when you switch beams to match the symbol that's down in the corner. Really cool. And it's just another example of the you know, the detail that they put into making this game. It is extremely cool, I would even say. No. And one of the unfortunate things, or at least I think it's just slightly unfortunate, not the worst thing in the world. The later Prime games don't actually have that. Well, one, because one of the games... Oh, there's a ghost town. One of the games doesn't even have an X-ray visor. And the other game doesn't let you switch beams. They all just kind of stack. Anyway, now that we have the X-ray visors, um, we don't have to worry about the ghosts disappearing. We can just stay locked onto them. Although, just because you can stay locked onto them doesn't mean they can't cause you any more trouble. But it doesn't mean that you don't have to worry about them like going intangible. As long as you're locked on with the X-ray visor, they're always vulnerable. Although I guess technically they only go intangible when they're like dashing across the room. And when they're dashing, there's no sense in firing at them, because they'll probably just move out of the way anyway. Yeah, like the Space Pirate said, even ghosts can be destroyed. It's probably that broken clock thing, being right twice a day. Even the Space Pirates can figure out something. Wait a second. Did that just open the way back out? There should be more here that I guess I'm missing. Oh, like this maybe? Because you may recall that one of the artifact clues we got mentioned a grove, and well, hey, look at that, we're in the Life Grove. I guess I can't get there from the water. That's fine. Oh, can't believe I overshot like that. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, it's just the artifact of Chozo. The Chozo artifact. Well, okay, whatever. That's fine. Alright. The way out. Let's see. I feel like... Well, I guess not. For some reason I thought that rock outcropping there would conceal a secret, but it doesn't look like it. Indulge me for a moment, please. There's something weird. This also seems like it should have a secret, because otherwise there's not much point to having that upper path. But, I guess I'm wrong. Oof. X-ray visor might help you see hidden things, but it's not the absolute best. Hoping it's down here. Yep. Oh, there it is. So remember how I said that there are floating platforms that are invisible unless you're using the X-ray scope? Well, here's one of them. And in fact, the game actually gives you kind of a clue. You can see raindrops splashing on top of it. I'll just pop down here real quick. You can see it from this angle too. The rain is just mysteriously stopping there. So in this case, you can tell that that's where a hidden platform is. You can also just shoot it, that's right. You can see your beams stop. That's how you can find hidden platforms in rooms that don't have convenient rainfall. Anyway, whether it's your X-ray visor or your power of observation, your prize is more missiles. Which is a pretty good prize. No reason to turn down extra ammo. Well, let's see here. Now again, I'm extremely determined to get the plasma beam, and by all rights, I should be able to get it now. It shows a ruin south. Oh, that'll take me a little closer. Main thing is I just don't want to have to go through the frigate again. I'm pretty sure I got everything I want out of there anyway. So, I don't see the point. Oh, hey, look, it's a reflecting pool where we got the ice beam. Antechamber. Okay, so go through there. I want to take a detour through the watery hall again because there are some extra missiles I can pick up there. Wait, doesn't the room have... Oh no, it's the next room that has the missile station. And there are going to be ghosts here too, I'm pretty sure. No? Well, I'm happy to be wrong about that, but I thought there were ghosts here the last time I passed through. I'm still one level too high for the missiles. Alright. 120 missiles, not bad. The ghosts only trigger if I just up down? Whatever. Okay, something about this map is making my computer chug just the tiniest bit. That was the trigger. But just because I'm fully loaded and perfectly equipped, fine. Really? Hey. Hey, this is weird. Like I'm walking on some kind of breakable surface. And since I'm here, I guess I'll go for it. Yeah, there's a half pipe hiding underneath, and you know what that means? It's time to boost ball up. And I'll take out these, well, not all of them. This is kind of, well, it would be mean if it wasn't for that shadow there. Oh. This is where it's mean. Drop and then catch yourself. Oh, this is the meanest part, because you don't even get the shadow anymore. I'm just gonna power bomb to take out these little guys. As you can see, some missiles require a little more effort to get than others. But that's Metroid for you. You want 100%, you gotta earn it. Any second now. Thank you. Oh. Or Harrison. Just another one of those moments where I feel like the original control scheme is not the best. I still really wish I could be playing the trilogy version, just so I can have that sweet free aiming and turn easily. Oh well. Hopefully I'll get to enjoy that with with Prime 3 when the time comes. I have no idea how well that will work. I've tweeted it before, but I have figured out how to set up a Wiimote to work with Dolphin. Turns out that part was really easy. When I tried the trilogy version of Prime, I was just having terrible slowdown the entire opening sequence, so I decided it wasn't worth pursuing. But I also know that the trilogy version did some things to try to make the game load faster for all three games, including Prime 3, where the loading times for doors was infamously bad. So if that's what makes the trilogy version disagreeable, I might be able to get away with the original release of Prime 3. Means I'll have that sweet pointer aiming. Got my prize here. Now what I really want to do. Well, what I want to do is go back to Magmore. But I'm thinking. I can't. The Sun Chamber was another clue given for one of the artifacts, but I can't go in through this way anymore. That way's actually going to be blocked off. I have to go through the Sun Tower. But I can go through a couple of places, pick up a few new items, so I guess that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll admit I don't recall the last time I ever gave lore its proper due. I know in this for the stream I've just been kind of skimming over it, but is there any piece in particular you're thinking about, Roz? Ah, yes, trying to achieve enlightenment by, yeah, okay, yeah, I've, I've gotten the gist of that, where they're trying to, you know, forsake technology, commune with nature, and, you know, just everything they build now is made out of natural materials, and then, it's true, everything just, kind of goes to pot, doesn't it? Ooh, that's the sound of missile expansion that I can get. Pop into this fountain here and wait for it to, there we go. Oh, launch me up. Yeah, that's right, I did talk about this, how this was, like just an offshoot of the Chozo. Thought, oh, this place is nice. We'll, let's not use our super cool technology on this place, except for our statues, because, again, they love their statues. Yeah, nothing... In the end, nothing really works out. Particular Chozo. It's actually kind of interesting, I think, that, thought this would be the one. When decay flows, the hatchling will walk a poison path to the source. Okay. Already took care of that. Yeah, somehow they were able to leave all of these inscriptions all over the place, even after they kind of turned into ghosts, which is not what I expected. This is, what is this? Endesium. You know, I'm super glad I did not come to this room right away. Speaking of, let's see if they can write more about being ghosts, but also carving on this wall. Oh. Well, this is about how they managed to seal away the Phazon, but it's... well, it's still messing with them. Hatchling, the newborn, walking the path of corruption. Dressed for war and her wrath is terrible. That's a pretty good summary of Samus. Seeing as she once was, or they can't tell if they're seeing the past or the future. There's a hidden path here. I remember this. Once upon a time, I wanted to get 100% of the items, and I did it. I did it once. That was one of the sneaky ones that I had a hard time finding. I thought there was another piece of lore there, too, but guess not. Alright, ghosties, come out and play. Like I said, once you get the X-ray visor and you can just stay locked onto them, you already have super missiles. They're just not that big a deal anymore. Alright, I am not going to pass up the chance to get an extra energy. Let's do some more falling. Nope, nope. Oh. That was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. But no big deal. And what was the other thing that opened up? Was it, was this? Whoa, rude. Fortunately, the pistons here don't actually kill you. In fact, it only did 3 damage. That's extremely not a problem. Alright, any second now. And would you look at that? We are back the main plaza. There's one missile, and do I still have to open? Yeah, still have to open. Oh, I thought you would have to grapple to it. I don't feel like you do. Maybe not? What am I missing? Come on. Oh, you don't even have to sidestep that thing. You can just, whatever. Wow, I cannot believe I can't actually grab that missile tank. What the heck? What am I missing? Some ledge I can reach? It wasn't the grapple point like I initially thought it. I just have to go up and around and just kind of curve my jump. I'll give that a try. If it still doesn't work, then I'm just gonna go. Need to if I want that plasma beam. Oh, no. Okay. Definitely doable. I believe in myself. Look at these bees. Out of here, bees. There we go. See? Got it in one. Easy every time. Shortest way to add more. Well, if I could go through the vault again backwards, that would help a lot, but guess not. Had to decide to make that door one way, and I guess it's pretty inaccessible for anyway. I think there's technically a way to do some infinite bomb jumping, but I have never in my life figured out the timing to make that work. So, for all intents and purposes, that room is, that door that I can't even open anyway is inaccessible. Oops. That's not it. Yeah, alright, cool. You got my number. You can text me or whatever when you have the time, and maybe we'll be able to work something out. It was nice having you stop by to watch Roz. As always, I'm grateful for the support. So I hope you have a nice rest of your day. I'm probably not going to go too much longer anyway. I too have things I want to do. I want to get... I'm going to get the artifact while I'm here. It's not like the plasma beam will help me with the Chozo ghost. Oh, come on. I'm going to skip the part where I scan those things to let you know that those are cordite panels. And these ones actually conceal runes like from the first time. Gotta scan them all to activate them. That's actually going to unlock that pathway there, that shielding part of the magnetic track. I think the other runes are hiding behind pillars. Backside between the walls. Oh, that counts. Okay. Remember those eye crawly things, the Oculus? They're back. They're still not as. Oh, hey. Why, that looks like a ghost. I don't know where it's going, though. I mean, that's definitely not the way to the sun chamber. Well, whatever. You do you, Ghosty. Well, the clue said got to beat up the ghosts to get the artifacts. So that's what we're gonna do. I mean, there's not even anything special about these ghosts. The same shenanigans as before. Oh. I guess you can hit them while you're dashing, or while they're dashing. See, look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Whatever phrase you want to use. Convey that that was really just a trivial challenge. Artifact of the Wild, though. I think that was called a Sheikah Slate? I'm good at jokes. I'm good at references. Okay, so back down, because, like I said, I want to get that plasma beam. I refuse to stop before I actually pick it up. But I do intend to stop kind of soonish. There's two looms away and those bee nests already respawn. Wasp nests. Oh well. So now it comes to the part where I do more backtracking, evidently. But, well, that's just part of Metroid games in general. And, you know, that's one of the things that makes speedrunning so fun, if you're into that kind of thing, is figuring out the most efficient routes to get to what you need. Of course, I'm not a speedrunner, so I don't have any such routes mapped out in my mind. Yep, wrong order. There we go. There it is. I knew one of these rooms had to have something. Is the front lava lake? Yeah, okay. This is one of the artifacts, obviously. I thought it was in the fiery shores, but, I mean, that room is similar to this one. So that's why I always get them mixed up in my head. Okay, so that's the right way. Perfect. Oh, okay. I forgot that taking even passive damage, or like passing through the poison cloud thing, will knock you out of your grapple beam, which is an unfortunate discovery to make right at this moment, but oh well. Um, let's see, I know there's... Aha! I knew there was something here for, that was hidden with the X-ray visor. And I'm not entirely sure how to get there, I guess just through here? This'll work. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. A little more sense than what I was trying to do. You can kind of tell, but that was a chunk of pillar you can blow up. I think I tried to hit it randomly once I picked up the super missiles, but I wasn't going to find that angle. I already forgot, but I may have even tried to just shoot randomly to try to find those hidden platforms, because I knew they were there. Part of me knew that they were there. I just didn't know where there was. Alright, come on. There's just some more, shenanigans with, enemy layouts changing. I guess the pirates got sick of me blowing up all those turrets, so now they decided that, that having some armed personnel would solve their problems. It doesn't, but you know, they're switching things up. You know what they say about you know, trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I gotta extend the bridge again. Actually, can we take a moment to establish that that is not actually a definition of insanity by any means. It's just something someone said. I want to say it's attributed to Einstein a lot, but I'm pretty sure that's apocryphal. Anyway, I don't think anyone... I'm pretty sure anyone watching this, because I'd like to think I know my audience well enough, They know that that's not actually a thing, but I just want to say it for the record, since I just made reference to that phrase. Okay. We're almost there, so I just gotta go back this way. Getting around now is just so much easier when you have your equipment. Now that I think about it, I don't think there are too many more upgrades that I'm actually going to need as far as mobility is concerned. There are 2 things I can think of. And one of them I'm about to get right now, the plasma beam. That's obviously going to open up a lot of doors. And the other thing is, well, it's a nice surprise, so I won't spoil it. But, I think once I get those 2 effects, I'm just going to check here real quick. Arm cannon, 2 upgrades there. Oh, there's something hidden there. Alright. Well, the third thing that's missing from that list there doesn't count. But yeah, once I get those 2 objects, the entire world will be our oyster. So I'm looking forward to that. In fact, it could mean that I'll be able to finish this game up as early as next week. But, well, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. What I want is to figure out how to get up there. I swear to God, if I fucked this up by, if I fucked this up, I'm gonna be so mad. Shouldn't be this difficult for me to, get up to the platforms there. Oh, right. There's this stuff on the side. Okay. Problem solved. I was going to say, it wouldn't make sense that it would be too difficult to get up there if you didn't have... or rather, if you, like, fell off. Anyway, can I see the door now? Hello, door, where are you? Yeah, see, now it doesn't have that lock on it anymore. The lock that they so rudely put up there. But since I did it the cool way last time, the challenging way, I guess this time I'll do it the intended way. It shouldn't take me too long. And just, you know, time your bombs and your drops properly. You don't even have to time your bombs properly, just your drops. This is kind of neat. You don't actually have to follow the rails there. The whole section is magnetized. Fun fact, that applies to this part too. It gives you that railing there, but you don't have to strictly follow it. I'm just going to take a little shortcut. Try not to hold the control stick in any direction there so you don't accidentally move away from the range to grab onto the spider ball track. And there we go. We've reached the geothermal core. This is what, like plasma processing, of course. Now we've unlocked the final beam upgrade. Plasma beam. Plasma beam is made out of fire. Just look at all that fire there. It's a lot faster than the other beams, or of the 3 beams you find throughout the game. It melts ice, it will incinerate enemies, it's just a good time all around. Oh jeez. I highly recommend it. I'm just taking a look around the map. I know where the save station is, but I feel like there are some extra tunnels here. I wonder if this is one of the things. Some enemies are not vulnerable to high heat, like those things. Did I ever scan that? I guess I should. Huddled Spore. That's an interesting name. I'm just trying to remember, there's a certain tunnel that has like breakable glass. And it's somewhere in here. It would be cool if I could find it real quick, but I don't think that's going to be in the cards. That'll be probably the first thing I check out next time. Let's have a little fun with the plasma beam. As you can see, it will light enemies on fire and therefore deal damage over time. And if you can hit it with a charge beam, well, like I said, it incinerates them. They just burn to a crisp and dissipate like ash. It's really freaking cool. Anyway. Just charge right through the flame jets. Who cares? Not me. I'm Samus. Made of tougher stuff than fire. I've got lasers made of fire. Alright, so we'll save and refresh, and I think this is where I'm going to call it for the day. So once again, I would like to thank everyone who joined. Let's see. My next stream is probably going to be on Tuesday. That'll be my next day off. So I'm looking forward to that. Well, let's see. Well, it looks like friends of the show, Max and Chachi, have just gone live, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send things over to them. Let's see if I can do this right. Alright, so I hope you folks had fun. I know I sure did. And I hope to see you all next time for more Metroid Prime.